The story of Section, Alabama, is intertwined with the rich history of the American South, marked by the presence of Native American tribes, European colonization, the Civil War, and the complexities of the Jim Crow era. Native American heritage. Before European settlers arrived, the area now known as Section was home to the Cherokee people. They hunted and gathered in the region's forests and along its waterways, leaving behind traces of their culture in the form of archaeological artifacts and oral traditions. European settlement. The first European settlers arrived in the 1800s, drawn by the promise of fertile land and opportunities for a new life. These pioneers cleared the land, established farms, and built communities. The area was initially part of the Mississippi Territory, which later became the state of Alabama. The Civil War era. Section, like much of the South, was deeply affected by the Civil War. The region's economy was largely based on agriculture, particularly cotton, and many local residents fought in the Confederate Army. The war brought hardship and division to the community, as families were torn apart and the landscape scarred by conflict. Post-war Reconstruction. After the war, the South entered a period of Reconstruction, marked by efforts to rebuild the region and integrate former slaves into society. However, these efforts were met with resistance, and racial tensions persisted. Section, like many other Southern towns, experienced the challenges of this era, including the rise of white supremacist groups and the implementation of Jim Crow laws. The 20th century. The 20th century brought significant changes to Section. The town grew as new industries emerged, and the population diversified. However, the challenges of racial inequality and economic hardship continued to affect the community. The civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s brought about important changes, but the legacy of segregation and discrimination lingered. Modern-day Section. Today, Section is a small town with a rich history and a strong sense of community. It is known for its friendly people, its beautiful natural surroundings, and its historical landmarks. The town continues to evolve, facing new challenges and opportunities in the 21st century.